The question everyone wondering is, how best to learn a language? As a certified Turkish teacher who follows various polyglots and aims to become a polyglot, I aim to give the most correct answer to this question. Let's explain. Anyone can learn a skill with any difficulty, but the main task of teachers is to facilitate learning and make it fun. Then the best method is to do it naturally. How did you learn your mother language? Did you have any difficulties learning it, or did everything happen in a normal process? Our question is, how does a newborn baby learn his mother language? When we are born, all we can do to express ourselves is to cry through our instincts. Then as people start communication with us by talking, we start chattering, trying to imitate them. Then the spelling phase begins. Remember, we can't talk yet. Then the single word phase begins. We just convey our thoughts about what we want to tell by emphasizing his name. Our mother understands us from this intonation. For example, mother, water. Do you want to drink water, honey? We listen and learn how to say when we want to drink water. Thus begins the telegraph speaking phase. Like, give me water. And now we move on to the first grammar stage. We begin to express ourselves with simple language rules and more words. First, I must learn the rules of the language very well, or I will make mistakes. I must never make mistakes because I must start perfectly. So, when a baby learns his mother language, does he start with learning grammar, or does he speak first by listening, then imitating and trying to speak, then using simple words and sentences? You need a lot of exposure to that language for grammar to settle in your mind. In other words, in order to learn a grammar rule, you must have learned the sentences containing that rule, so we can absorb the rule. Remember, first you learned your mother language, then you learned the grammar of the language at school. That's why we give more importance to dialogues on Learn Turkish Directly YouTube channel. Because, first of all, without learning the rule, you are exposed to that language even if you don't understand its sentences. We want you to guess the meaning from the context and intonation. Yes, we talk about grammar, but not with classical methods that you know don't work. The mistake of classical methods is to treat language as purely grammatical. No, language consists of 4 basic skills as listening, speaking, reading, and writing. From the moment we are born, we listen first, then we begin to speak, then when we start school, we learn to read and write respectively. Grammar is of course after all. We understand the way a baby learns. Our main philosophy is this direct learning. It's like a baby learning their mother language. So what techniques can we use for this, and what techniques do we use act with this philosophy in the channel? We aim to teach Turkish with modern methods. Thinking in Turkish language, exposure to Turkish language will be emphasized and chunks will be used for this purpose. Instead of giving grammar directly with classical methods, we teach them through sentences based on the context with the contemporary senses method, like a baby learning his mother language. Again, in order to achieve these goals, in our Turkish vocabulary lessons, we provide permanent learning by explaining lesser known Turkish words with more known simple words. You are with an experienced teacher who graduated from a Turkish language teaching department at a university in Turkey. Trust us and the process and learn Turkish while you sleep by watching these video lessons, listen to Turkish podcast lessons and expose yourself to Turkish. Our goal is to learn Turkish directly and learn Turkish in an easy way. Just listen constantly, because a baby always listens until it learns to speak. On the Learn Turkish Directly YouTube channel, we use these techniques in 4 different video types. We create our video lessons by using these techniques with chunks in one video, by discerning grammatical dialogues in another, by explaining Turkish in another, and by using common daily conversations that can be memorized in another. What's your duty on this road? Just listen. Like a baby learning their mother language. Don't forget to subscribe. See you on lessons.